Mahim constituency is garnering a lot of interest. Here the fight is between Sada Sarvankar of the Shiv Sena, who remember refused to withdraw his nomination, and Raj Thackre's son Eknath Thackeray. Now remember, you are absolutely right in thinking that the MNS is not part of the Mahayuti. But ever since Raj Thackeray declared unconditional support for the Mahayuti, the BJP also came out openly in support of Eknath Thackeray. The pressure was mounting on Sada Sarvankar.
With Raj Thackeray looking to expand his party's footprint in Maharashtra, the battle for Mahim is a crucial one for the MNS. Because in the electoral fray is his son, Eknath Thackeray, making his electoral debut in the assembly polls. The ruling alliance, including the BJP and some Shiv Sena leaders, expressed support for Eknath Thackeray, particularly after Raj Thackeray extended unconditional backing to the Mahayuti during the recent Lok Sabha elections.
Sada Sarvankar made last-ditch effort to meet Raj Thackeray and to get him to support his candidature. But when Raj Thackeray refused to meet him, Sada decided to continue his fight on his constituency, the Mahim constituency. We're now joined by Mr. Sada Sarvankar of the Shiv Sena. Remember, he's contesting from the Mahim constituency. He refused to withdraw his nomination, and here he is with us today. बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए सदा सरवनकर जी. आपने नॉमिनेशन अपना वापस नहीं लिया, अब आप मैदान में हैं और आपके सामने एकनाथ ठाकरे हैं. थोड़ी देर पहले मैं उनसे बात कर रही थी तो उनका कहना है कि वो आपको हैवी वेट के तौर पर नहीं देखते हैं. आप उसका क्या जवाब देंगे?
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मतदाता जो है वो किसी का वेट क्या है वो नहीं देखते, किसी का नाम क्या है वो नहीं देखते, किसने क्या काम किया वो देख रहे हैं. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि हमारे नेता एकनाथ शिंदे साहब, फडणवीस साहब और अजीत दादा और आठवले साहब, उनकी इच्छा थी कि ये अगर सीट के बारे में कोई अच्छा रास्ता निकल सके और एक उम्मीदवार जो एमएलए है जो महायुति का बढ़ जाए तो उनकी कोशिश थी. मैं उनको समझाया, कैलकुलेशन समझाया, क्योंकि मनसे ने यहाँ जो हमारे समाज मुस्लिम समाज है उसमें बहुत नाराज़गी वाला काम किया है. उन्होंने दरगाह तोड़ दिया, ये तोड़ दिया, भोंगा उतार दिया और बहुत से सारे चीज़ें जिसकी वजह से मुस्लिम समाज नाराज़ है. यूपी बिहार वाले जो भाई साहब हैं उनके बारे में भी मारपीट करना, ये सारा चीज़ है, इसलिए वो समाज नाराज़ है. जैन समाज के खिलाफ भी सोसाइटी में जाके जो भी कुछ किया गया उससे वो लोग करीबन 2.5 लाख में से 1 लाख लोग ऐसे थे कि वो मनसेना को नहीं चाहते थे. यही बात जब भी हमने एकनाथ शिंदे साहब को समझाया तभी उन्होंने बोला आप जाके राज साहब को मिलिए, उनको समझाइए और वो जो आदेश देंगे वो आप फॉलो करो. मैं गया था लेकिन मुझे टाइम नहीं दिया, मिले नहीं. उन्होंने बता दिया मुझे किसी को मिलना नहीं, जिसको खड़ा रहना है वो रहने दो. मैं 30 साल यहाँ से 3 बार कॉरपोरेटर और 3 बार एमएलए करके काम करता हूँ. एक लोक प्रतिनिधि करके अगर उन्होंने टाइम देता था मुझे अच्छा लगता था, बाकी डिसीजन उनका ही था. नहीं दिया, अपमानित किया, तो एंड पे यही है कि खड़ा रहना और महायुति का एक उम्मीदवार चुन के लाना और महाराष्ट्र के विधान भवन में बाला साहब के विचार का दृश्य बन लेके आगे जाना. आपके ऊपर क्या कोई प्रेशर था कि आपको अपना नॉमिनेशन वापस लेना है? बहुत प्रेशर थे. आगे जितने प्रेशर है वो बता भी दूंगा. आज यही है कि सबसे ज़्यादा प्रेशर था मतदाता का था कि हमें 365 दिन मिलने वाला एमएलए हमें चाहिए, जो कभी भी फ़ोन करे, हमारे घर के यहाँ आके काम करे, इस ढंग का एमएलए चाहिए. और उन्होंने प्रेशर लाया था, किसी भी हालत में सीट वापस नहीं लेना था या नहीं लेना. लेकिन मेरी मनीषा थी कि राज साहब अगर कोई भी डिसीजन देते थे तो हम लोग मानने वाले थे.
नहीं, लेकिन जैसे बीजेपी के नेताओं ने कहा कि घर का लड़का है, हमने उसको सपोर्ट करने की बात कही है, तो इसके बारे में आपका क्या कहना है?
नहीं, क्या होता है, राज साहब को हम लोग बहुत मानते हैं, हम सारे लोग मानते हैं। एक अच्छा नेता बाला साहब की प्रतिकृति करके हम लोग मानते हैं। सबके अच्छे रिलेशन है उनके साथ, रिलेशन एक जगह पे, और महायुति गठबंधन एक जगह पे। फडणवीस साहब ने क्लियर बता दिया है कि हमारी युति भाजपा, शिवसेना, राष्ट्रवादी, आरपी है, ये युति है, और ये युति का उम्मीदवार हमको चुन के देना पड़ेगा, ताकि मनसेना हमारे महायुति में नहीं है।
आरपीआई नेता रामदास आठवले ने कहीं बयान दिया कि अमित ठाकरे की उपलब्धि केवल ये है कि वो राज ठाकरे के बेटे हैं। आपका क्या कहना है?
वो उन्होंने जनता जनार्दन का जो आवाज है वो बोल दिया, ऐसा मुझे लगता है आठवले साहब ने।
डोर टू डोर कैंपेन अमित ठाकरे कर रहे हैं, कितना फायदा उनको होगा चुनाव में? आप कैसे देख रहे हैं इस मुकाबले को? पहली बात, कोई मुकाबला है भी आपके सामने?
देखिए, इलेक्शन के लिए डायरेक्ट खड़ा होना, इसका मतलब मतदाता उनको जानते नहीं, पहचानते नहीं। मैं हर घर में पिछले 15 साल से हर घर में जा रहा हूँ। किसी का छोटा मोटा काम है, टॉयलेट है, पानी है, ड्रेनेज है, ये जो सारी काम है उनके लिए मैं उनके घर पे जाता हूँ, मिलता हूँ। सारे मतदाता ने मुझे बताया कि नए लोग घर में फिरते हैं या आते हैं, आपको घर में आने का जरूरत नहीं, आप काम से हमारे यहाँ पहुँच गए तो आपको काम ही करना है। और ये सारा जो टाइम है वो मतदाता को मिलने के लिए जाना है। घर घर में मतदाता ने मना किया, कोई आने का जरूरत नहीं, क्योंकि हर घर में हमारा काम है। मैं नाम से नहीं, मैं काम से जाना जाता हूँ।
नॉमिनेशन जब आपने वापस नहीं लिया और फैसला लिया कि आप चुनाव लड़ेंगे, तो आपकी कोई मुख्यमंत्री जी से बात हुई इसके बाद?
उन्होंने बताया था राज साहब को जाके मिलिए, अगर वो जो डिसीजन लेंगे वो आप फॉलो करें, लेकिन राज साहब ने अपमानित किया, टाइम नहीं दिया, और जिसको खड़ा रहना है वो रहने दीजिए। इस तरह की बातें करके मुझे भगा दिया बोलेगा तो भी चलेगा, लेकिन ये बात हुई है, हकीकत है।
अगर आप जीतते हैं तो क्या फिर राज ठाकरे से मुलाकात करेंगे?
मैं आज भी जाके करने के लिए तैयार हूँ, अगर उन्होंने टाइम दिया तो। इसके पहले भी करीबन 10 बार उनके पास गया।
आखिरी सवाल, अगर राज ठाकरे कहते तो क्या आप अपना नामांकन वाकई में वापस ले लेते?
हाँ, हमारी मनीषा वैसी थी। एकनाथ शिंदे साहब ने उस तरह से हमको बोला था, राज साहब जो डिसीजन लेंगे वो आपको फॉलो करना पड़ेगा, और वो ही इच्छा से हमने वो मिलने का उनके पास टाइम मांगा था।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमसे बात करने के लिए। सो दैट इज मिस्टर सदा सरवनकर who says that had Raj Thackeray told him to withdraw his nomination, he perhaps would have. The Mahim constituency in central Mumbai is also known for the prestigious Shivaji Park and the Sena Bhavan, which is right behind me. This is the headquarter of the undivided Shiv Sena. Now, many believe that it will not be an easy fight for Amit Thackeray. He is up against Sada Sarvankar, a 3-time MLA, and making the fight interesting is UBT's candidate Mahesh Sawant. Will Amit Thackeray be able to take on the heavyweights?
लोकप्रिय तरुण तरफदार उच्च शिक्षित उमेदवार अमित राजसाहेब ठाकरे यांना प्रचंड बहुमताने विजय करा.
We're now joined by Amit Thackeray, who's contesting from the Mahim constituency. Let's talk to him. Thank you for giving us your time. It's a busy schedule. I can see you're campaigning, and this is a door-to-door campaign. Does this give you an advantage to have that personal touch, better than the rally?
No, my campaign was always going to be door-to-door, regardless of who stands against me. So yeah, this personal touch is what I thrive for, and the response that I'm getting is pretty overwhelming.
How confident are you? It's your electoral debut.
Confident as in I'm not nervous at all, because my intentions are clear, my focus is clear. I'm not here for politics. I'm just here for the people. So, I mean, it's pretty confident. I mean, hope they support me, but yeah.
How is the kind of response that you're getting from the people when you're interacting?
As I said, people are just calling me in. They just want me to enter the house. They have tears in their eyes, and it's really, I mean, everywhere I go, they're just feeding me something. So that's what keeping me on my legs. That's what keeping me walking, because this kind of campaign, this door-to-door thing can get pretty tedious. But because of the kind of response I'm getting, it's really it's helping me move forward.
Now, this battle has been intensified. It became all the more interesting when Mr. Sarvankar decided that he does not want to withdraw. He's made a lot of claims after that. What do you have to say about it?
I don't have anything to say about that because I was not looking at him as competition, not in a bad way, but I really didn't care who was standing against me or not. I mean, my campaign was 100% fixed that I wanted to go to the people's door and just tell them what my vision is और मुझे क्या करना है, just मुझे उन तक पहुंचाना था. तो it really doesn't matter if he's standing or not. But I think this episode is over now. He is contesting, so we'll see who wins.
He's a 3-time MLA. आप उनको heavyweight की तरह देखते हैं? Do you think he's a heavyweight?
नहीं देखता हूँ क्योंकि अगर 10 साल काम नहीं किया है इसलिए I think he has to opt for such kind of politics what he's doing. So मैं उनको heavyweight नहीं देखता हूँ क्योंकि जो response लोगों से आ रहा है वो भी यही है कि 10 साल में कुछ नहीं हुआ. और मुझे लगता है 10 साल बहुत, उससे पहले मुझे लगता है हमारे नितिन सर थे, उससे पहले वो 5 साल थे, तो वैसे 15 साल होते हैं. मुझे लगता है 15 साल बहुत बड़ा एक वक्त होता है. I mean I'm 32 now. I mean it's an entire generation that goes these 15 years, and if nothing is done in your area, I think it's a bit sad.
When did you start getting active in politics, and has that given you an edge now?
2015 is when I started getting active. I've done almost 38 protests. Most of them have been successful. If you want, I'll give you a list of my CV. But yeah, so 2015 was the first time I took up a social cause where जो शिवाजी पार्क में जो rain trees है, they were infected by a bug, and we met with the municipal commissioner. We had called for an insect that eats the virus, and it was called ladybird. So because of us, the entire Shivaji Park, all the rain trees in the Shivaji Park were safe. So this is how I started getting into politics. And उसके बाद जब लोगों ने मतलब 65 years, 70 years, उन्होंने जब मुझे देखा और उन्होंने देखा कि मैं क्या काम कर रहा हूँ, जो पेड़ों के बारे में है, उन्होंने जो दुआ दी, that kept me going. So that's, yeah.
Is politics discussed at dinner table?
No, never.
No political discussions at home?
We keep family discussions aside and politics is outside.
Do you take guidance from your father? Is he giving you some tips on how to go about it?
Of course. I mean, my entire life is about observing him, what he does, and just whatever I am or will become is because of him.
You are from the Thackeray family, you're Raj Thackerays son. That puts a lot of burden on your shoulder, additional pressure somewhere?
Additional pressure is only when I have to give speeches or give such interviews because he's a master at that. And work-wise, I feel I can do justice to my work because I'm more of a behind-the-curtain kind of guy. But work-wise, I can satisfy people, but not the speeches and interviews. मुझे नहीं.
The comparisons will be done. You cannot hide from that. But how are you?
They are done. That's why I said this in an interview once that I used to watch a lot of my dad's speeches on repeat before going to bed every day. And once I entered politics officially in 2019, I stopped all that because the amount of pressure, like when that feeling hit me that people are expecting this out of you, it was unbelievable. And the pressure itself, I mean, I just stopped watching his interviews. Whenever he gives a speech or something, I just watch it once or twice. मैं कुछ मुद्दे जो important मुद्दे वो लिख के लेता हूँ, उसके बाद मैंने देखना बंद कर दिया.
आप लोकल इश्यूज पर ध्यान दे रहे हैं या आप नेशनल इश्यूज पर भी ध्यान दे रहे हैं?
नहीं, नेशनल इश्यूज पे तो मैं दूंगा ही, पर फिलहाल लोकल इश्यूज बिकॉज आई हैव बीन brought up here for like my entire life. I've stayed in this area and I know these issues inside out. For example, the seashore, as you can see, इतना खूबसूरत समंदर किनारा दिया है, फिर भी उसकी जो हालत करके रखी है. I mean, people have just, they've given up on being able to see a good seashore. They've just accepted what is being dealt and they're just living with it. I want to show them what you guys deserve and what you guys can get. And I think कि मेरी जो मेहनत है वो उसमें ही है कि लोगों को जो डिजर्व करते हैं वो उनको मिलना ही चाहिए और उनको समझना चाहिए कि क्या मिल सकता है.
Amit, this split in the parties, has this changed the course of politics in Maharashtra?
Yes, it has. It has. I mean, this was unexpected, filthy, dirty, and I think people are just tired of seeing such politics.
Do you think, I know that Mr. Raj Thackeray has given his outside support to the Mahayuti and then the BJP also openly declared their support for you. But do you think in this battle, wherever on the seats there's this Sena versus Sena battle, do you think that is going to hurt the Mahayuti or this is going to benefit the MNS? How do you see it?
No, I'm just seeing about what benefits MNS, so I'm just going all out to make my party win. I don't know about others, but as my father said, that if given a choice between Yuti and Aghadi, we would like to go with Yuti, not Aghadi.
He's made that absolutely clear. What do you say about the support that you're getting from the Bharatiya Janata Party?
I mean, I'm over the moon because these leaders and these are national leaders who are coming out and speaking for me, first time like a rookie, as you may say, and they're supporting me. I mean, we have like family relations over the past few years, but to actually come out and speak in front of the media about a young guy who's standing, I mean, I'm over the moon. I'm just loving it.
Your take on the battle of legacy, on the Sena factions that are fighting for the legacy of Bal Thackeray?
I have nothing to say about that. I mean, that is their issue, and I think.
Okay, one last question before I let you go. What is that one issue that you're focusing on, and one promise that you're making to your voters?
I'm focusing on many issues, and the promise is that मैं जो issues promise कर रहा हूँ आपको वो मैं करके दिखाऊंगा.
All right, thank you very much for giving us your time. Well, that was Amit Thackeray. He's contesting from the Mahim constituency, and he says he is extremely confident. Doesn't matter whoever is battling it out against him in the poll battle. Manse.
The Mahim assembly seat is set to witness a fierce three-way fight, with the Mahayuti also locking horns with the MNS scion Amit Thackeray and Shiv Sena UBT, who will reign supreme in the battle for Mahim.
A high-profile constituency in Mumbai, Worli, in fact, is witnessing a high-octane battle between Mr. Milind Devra and Aditya Thackeray. Both the BJP and the Shinde Sena were keen on contesting from this seat, and ultimately the seat went to the Shinde Sena. Now, talking about Milind Devra, remember he had a long association with the Congress party. He was in fact an MP for 2 terms from the Mumbai South Lok Sabha constituency, under which the Worli Assembly constituency falls. It's a direct fight between both factions of the Sena, and it is a prestige battle between the Shinde Sena and the UPG.
Since the 2014 Lok Sabha elections, the Worli constituency has solidified itself as a fortress of the Shiv Sena, consistently securing over 40% of the vote share since 2014. The Shiv Sena has dominated the electoral fray in Worli over the last decade. However, with the split in the Shiv Sena ranks, this will be the first assembly election where both factions of the Shiv Sena will go head-to-head in the assembly elections. In their previous encounter in the Lok Sabha polls, the Uddhav faction of the Shiv Sena secured nearly 50% of the vote share as compared to Shinde Sena's 44%. This time around, it's a high-stakes battle between incumbent MLA Aditya Thackeray and Shiv Sena's Rajya Sabha MP Milind Devra.
Mr. Milind Devra is joining us on the broadcast now. He's contesting from the Worli constituency. Thank you for giving us your time. Worli is not new to you, but back then you represented as the MP from the Mumbai South Lok Sabha constituency, and now it's the assembly elections. The dynamics have changed on ground?
Worli, you're right, is not new to me. South Mumbai is not new to me. I've had the good fortune of being South Mumbai's MP. And the problems are not very different from area to area. You have people living in chawls, in slums. They get redeveloped, they become tall towers. And some people get left behind. So how do you take everyone along? It's largely a Mumbai issue. I wouldn't say it's related just to Worli. There's South Mumbai issues where there's a huge cluster of chawls in South Mumbai. So the government is doing a lot to find solutions, but housing remains a very important issue.
It's a direct fight between you and Aditya Thackeray. Do you see this as a big challenge?
I treat every election as a challenge, and for me, no election is personal. Elections are about issues, ideas, and that's how we have to move forward.
What is the sense you get on ground when you talk to these people?
No, what has happened is there are 3 MLAs from UBT in this area, one MLA, two MLCs. There are two ex-mayors. There's an MP. They were in government for 2.5 years. A lot could have been done, honestly. That's not happened at all. Honestly, to be very candid with you, I'm very surprised. I thought they would have done a lot more. So
Then there are people who are, giving statements saying that you've been made a bali ka bakra, scapegoat. How do you respond to those?
who are these people?
Your opponents.
That's fine. That's good. If they're reacting to us, that means they're obviously perturbed.
What do you have to say about your opponent, Aditya Thackeray?
About?
About your opponent, Aditya Thackeray.
I would say that he came in with great promise in 2019. And honestly, I don't live in Worli, but I had great expectations from him. As someone who lives in South Mumbai, because he would be not just for the constituency, even for Mumbai. Even for Mumbai, I thought Aditya would do a lot of good things for the city. He would move the city forward. Unfortunately, he's adopted what some of my friends in Delhi still do, which is speed breaker politics. And we need now, if we want to compete with China, if we want to compete with countries around the world, we need super highway politics, not speed breaker politics.
What is your view on Manoj Jarange Patil's U-turn? Who's going to benefit out of it?
I don't know. I can't say who will benefit or who will lose. That's his prerogative. We'll fight on our own strengths.
Do you believe Sada Sarvankar can complicate the alliance dynamics?
Sorry?
Do you think Sada Sarvankar can complicate the dynamics that the allies share?
Not at all. There's no question of a certain voter supporting a party like MNS. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for speaking to us. That was Milind Devra. He is contesting from the Worli constituency as a Shinde leader. He says that he takes every election as a challenge. He believes that not much has happened in the Worli constituency. He says he had great hopes from Aditya Thackeray, but not much has been done given the kind of representation that the UBT has. A lot of development works pending. That's what Milind Devra had to say about his opponent Aditya Thackeray.